another video, and this is another live feed. And today I am going to answer some of your questions and hopefully relax you a little bit. First of all, for those who celebrate Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day. And if you celebrate but you are still single, that's okay as well. It is perfectly fine. This year or another year, really, anytime you are single, you are not alone. But for those who are in a relationship, some of us with humans, others with emotional relationship with our pets, it doesn't really matter. And happy Valentine's Day to you all. I posted a blog post a little while ago, probably about 2-3 weeks, regarding questions that you might have for me for this live Q&A session. And the first question that I always get asked, and Gina asked as well, when you first experienced ASMR, let's see, it has been about 6 years. And I mentioned her channel before, ASO Marvelous. She had this lo-fi ASMR video that involved hand movements similar to what I'm doing now, and soft and gentle speaking. It was only a 15-minute video, but her voice was very relaxing and paced, and she guided through a relaxing meditation routine that created tingles for me. I later learned what ASMR was and really realized that I've experienced ASMR before since I was a child. Primarily watching somebody clean, wipe surfaces, mop the floors, anything like that. And I really enjoyed it, but at that point I didn't really understand where this was coming from, this positive, tingly, relaxing sensation. And what made me decide to start making videos is actually a desire to give back to the ASMR community. I also noticed that a lot of ASMR videos were produced sort of for um, more pop culture rather than relaxation, and included a lot of tapping and very disruptive sounds. So I wanted to create a no tapping channel where people like myself who dislike dislike any kind of rough noises or anything like that could find the peace and quiet of a channel that did not have any tapping. Let's see, the next question came from Danielle, and she is asking what has my favorite job so far been. And as many of you know, I work in healthcare, or but that has not been my career path for long, maybe the last 7 years. Before that, I worked in a car dealership doing billing and paperwork, and I really liked that job because it was in a good group of people doing somewhat mundane tasks that were quite enjoyable while being in an office setting. Unfortunately, the dealership that I worked for went out of business, but I did enjoy that type of job. Now, astrological sign, Melissa asked, and my astrological sign is Aries. And favorite pastime or something you do for fun. Let's see. I very much enjoy hiking and outdoor activities. Anything that involves nature. I am not a big shopaholic, and I really don't like shopping at all. But I do enjoy being in nature. I also am a huge fan of TV and movies. TV shows, some, just and some channels, Asian channels that are on YouTube. Proudest moment as ASMR artist. I got an email from one of, I'm not sure if the person was a subscriber or not, saying that she has been able to control her anxiety by watching my videos before going to bed. Apparently, she explained that her childhood was quite volatile, and the nighttime was the most uncertain time as a child for her. So she would go to bed having that type of anxiety fear of that type of environment. And with my videos, she said she was able to sleep. And I found this really touching because I felt like I made an impact on somebody's life. Now, not as deep questions, more interesting. Let's see, my kitty's name. Um, yeah, it's not Mr. Bojangles. Definitely not. Why? Let me give you some background information. When I adopted my cat, he was 8 weeks old, and I immediately became extremely allergic to him, to the point that I could not breathe at night with him being in the room. I bought all kind of air purifiers and tried different supplements. I washed my cat to prevent any dandruff or anything like that, and nothing was helping. So I wasn't sure what I was going to do. So I didn't want to name him because I didn't want him to be attached or me to be attached to him. So I called him Kitty, 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 and he remembered that name. After 2 weeks, I was able to adjust to him, and I learned later that that is how my body works. In a new environment, I get allergic to some things. For example, I moved in a new apartment a while back, and immediately I became allergic to something there. But within 2 weeks, the allergies would just disappear. So my cat got used to his name of Kitty, so his name is Kitty now. Do I speak more than 3 languages? Well, let's see. I speak English, I speak Russian, Belarusian, and a little bit of Italian. Italian is really my love language, I guess. I absolutely love how it sounds. The sounds are just almost rolling from your tongue. So I always wanted to learn more. Spanish is another language that I've been interested to learn just because it's so prevalent. So these are the two. How many countries have I been to? Okay, let's think about that. How many countries? All right. That is Italy, Ireland, Germany, Austria, Cuba, obviously the US, Canada, Mexico. What else? What else? I think that is it. Well, no, that's not true. Ukraine and Poland. For some reason I don't count those. I didn't. So, yeah, quite a few. But are so many more that I want to go. My favorite is definitely Italy. And why? Food. I love food. Pizza, pasta, cheeses. Oh my gosh. I just start salivating just thinking about food in Italy. When did I move to the States? Well, it's been over 15 years and I was 20. I moved here for many reasons actually. And one of them was the situation, economical situation in my country, and the lack of opportunities, politics, yeah, so many more. Favorite yoga pose? I would say the downward dog and what do you call it? I think it's a pigeon pose. I think these are the two. I think those really achieve the most stretching and relaxation at the same time. They're pretty challenging, but they are good to just be still in, to really absorb the pose, feel every muscle in your body relax. First tense up and then relax. Settle in the pose so that you just blend in, melt together with the yoga mat. Favorite adult beverage? I do like wine, and occasionally I like cocktails. Let's see. I love animals, all animals really. And favorite movie? I like The Day After Tomorrow. I know it's an old movie, but for some reason I really, really enjoy watching that end of the world um, environment. I like um, the movies that really portray what potentially could happen with our world, or well, may or may not happen. So I do like that. TV show, I really enjoyed Grace and Frankie on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, it's a very funny show. My favorite color is blue. Yeah, blue color. Blue. I don't, my favorite flower, let's see. I like wildflowers. I am not a big flower person when it comes to getting flowers like in a bouquet, but I like just seeing them in nature. Yeah. Do you get ASMR from your own videos? No, I do not. Maybe because I could predict what I am going to say. I don't know, but I don't. Favorite ASMR triggers? Let's see. Whispering is my number one choice. Soft spoken videos, maybe second. No talking, not a big fan, but I will watch them. And cooking videos, I like that. I enjoy camera or a face, brushing sounds, microphone brushing, like that. And I do enjoy close-up videos with good audio, but at the same time, at times lo-fi videos are even better for some reason. So these are my triggers. I also like towel folding, any type of movements where you pat an object. Favorite ASMR channels. There is one channel that really, I believe, does not get sufficient recognition as I think it's called Gentleman ASMR or ASMR Gentleman. And his videos are no talking for the most part. And his movements are incredible. Check it out if you haven't. Then I like ASMR Marvelous. I also like the Library of Whispers. She is very good at reading if you like that type of videos. I also like Cat Eyes ASMR. She goes by Cat Eyes, and there's some kind of a number or something 64. She does a lot of makeup videos. So she she uses, I think, more of a lo-fi type of setting where she does have a microphone, but she doesn't have the best audio, but it just adds to her ASMR. Okay, these are really the channels that I truly enjoy. I know that there are some other bigger channels and they do produce very nice videos, but a lot of them are focused on pure triggers. And I like a more natural type of setting where if somebody may be cleaning their kitchen or the bathroom, it's kind of like you appear there as an observer where you're just part of. These videos are not necessarily made for for showing. It's more of I am inviting you to join me in my journey. And I kind of like that type of setting. It's more natural. There are some triggers that come up randomly, like, for example, a furnace turning on, some white noise of maybe a dog barking in the wind outside the window, or just random traffic noise. I like that. So, yeah. Not to say that I don't like these big channels. I think the bigger you get, the more you cater to specific needs of your subscribers, which is great. But I personally like more kind of natural, low-key types of videos. So, another question I get quite often is regarding my background in general. And for those who haven't seen any of my videos, I am originally from Eastern Europe and I lived about 10 years in New York. So a lot of my accent comes from combination of Russian and New York accent. So you'll hear me say coffee, dog, mall, but at the same time, you will hear me say words in non-English accents. So, another question I got was regarding Valentine's Day, and somebody asked me how I spent my favorite Valentine's Day. And I think when I was in a relationship, I liked more again low key. And one time, my partner and I we rented a cabin in Vermont. We drove from New York to snowy Vermont, and this cabin was incredible. I think it was Vermont or maybe New Hampshire, one of these states. And the cabin itself had several units. It was more of a hotel or B&B. And our hotel room, let's call it this way, had a beautiful bubbling hot tub in the corner, a fireplace that had two sides. One side was facing the living room and the other one was facing the bedroom. And then the bedroom itself was incredible as well. The bed was sitting right underneath a skylight, and the area was rather rural, so you could see stars at night just by lying on your bed. Look out and see dozens, millions maybe of stars, not that you could see that many stars. So, and then there was a balcony. It was a second floor hotel room with a balcony, and everything smelled like a cabin with wood smell, and it was slightly chilly when the fire was not on, but it got much warmer. It was a great little place, and we celebrated Valentine's Day there. That's probably was my favorite Valentine's Day. But I have to tell you that I haven't spent too many Valentine days in a relationship somehow. I don't know, just somehow I wasn't too lucky, I guess. So maybe it's just Murphy's Law. So I think these are all the questions that I got. Hope you enjoyed this live stream. Hope it was relaxing. And of course, I am going to post this as a regular video once YouTube processes it, so that if I answered your question before you joined, you can watch it again. Happy Valentine's Day, And again, be kind to one another.